I know everybody's been itching for a new update on the David situation, so I'm here to give you guys an update on some of the new information that's been circulating over the past few days, and there's some pretty dark theories that are now surfacing. Everybody's trying to get to the bottom of this case. Everybody's looking for new theories, new evidence, new little indications that might point at what happened. And the latest theory is pretty crazy because there's been a lot of debate around, you know, when Celeste might have died, whether she was stored before. There was this talk from the private investigator, Steve Fisher, that's now working with the owner of the property, basically suggesting that there were maybe some objects that were found in the house that led him to believe that maybe there was a more darker, sinister plot for somebody to get rid of this body. Now what's happening is there's a lot of people noticing a freezer box, because there was talk of, oh, maybe the body was frozen or put in a freezer or stored for a period of time before it ended up in the trunk of that car. And now people are noticing there's a freezer box in the background of some of David's pictures. It says, in the background of a YouTube short with Bryant Barnes from September the 4th, 2024, I found an appliance box still in its delivery binding. I'm pretty sure that's a chest freezer from Meida. And this was apparently not taken at David's own house. People are basing this on the logo match. It says the freezer has a capacity of 7 cubic feet. The Tesla Model X frunk has a capacity of 6.5 cubic feet. Also, it has a refrigerator setting that would allow for the infamous 40 degrees. Please refute or confirm. I'd love opinions if this fits into the early 2025 theory of Celeste's death, which would have required refrigeration. Does this point to premeditation? It could also be nothing, and they just shop at Costco and needed extra freezer space. People saying that this is a good find, but it's not at either of his houses. And they're saying that the countertops don't add up. And so people are saying, I don't know if that proves premeditation, but a lot of people have standalone freezers. But I do think it's possibly another eerie part of the story. Some people think he planned this a long time ago. The guy has a sick anime fantasy. He'll get his hentai fantasy in prison. Okay, and people are saying that it is indeed a freezer. Okay, but then a lot of people are saying, okay, well, look, this isn't at David's house. This can't possibly be his freezer. It's not something people are saying, I found the location of the freezer. It's at his producer's house, okay? And there's other, other clips going around that seem to suggest that this was a different location where the freezer was. So, I don't think this theory really holds water myself, but a lot of people are trying to work it out. People are saying, damn, you're good. And they worked out that this was a freezer. So look, ultimately, this kind of is a bit of a false alarm. But essentially, people are pointing out these things, all right? And there is a more kind of coherent theory about the freezer going around, but it doesn't seem like it was at his house. People saying freezer theory, medical examiner. I've been seeing a lot of posts regarding the fact that she could have been kept in a freezer and died very early in the year. I'm just wondering if it would be possible for the medical examiners to be able to tell if the body had been frozen or refrigerated. People are saying, I think they will be able to tell that they can, that she was. And somebody asked how, and they said forensic signs of prior freezing, tissue damage patterns. Freezing causes ice crystals to form inside the cells, which can rupture them. This leaves behind microscopic damage that's different from natural decomposition. Saying skin texture and color, frozen skin might appear unusually pale, waxy, or mottled, and thawing can cause slippage or blistering that's distinct from other decay. Internal organ clues also include that organs may show signs of cold shock or uneven thawing, especially if the body was frozen quickly or unevenly. Insect activity timeline. Forensic entomologists use insect colonization to estimate the time of death. I know that's crazy. If a body was frozen, it delays insect activity, creating a gap between estimated death and decomposition stage. Temperature inconsistencies. If the body's core temperature or decomposition doesn't match the environment, it can suggest prior freezing. So yes, even if the body is thawed, forensic science has tools to detect prior freezing. It's not always easy, especially if decomposition is advanced, but it's possible. Now, the other crazy thing that's going around, and again, this is still unproven, but I do want to explore it in this video, is that there was a TikTok, okay, where David allegedly, somebody that sounds like David allegedly got on this call, okay, got on this TikTok argument, and people basically have been trying to debate and get to the bottom of this, okay? And there was a full video of this, but I don't know where it's gone. Let me find it. Okay, look at it. So let's just hear the highlights of this first.
On TikTok live on a burner account. Yes, so David was just on TikTok live on a burner account. Yes, David himself joined a fan live stream where they debate whether or not David's innocent or guilty. And he joined it speaking with his own voice, no disguise or anything, claiming to not be David, as if the whole world wasn't going to recognize his voice. I'll roll a clip and we'll dissect it. While you're watching, follow me for more David updates and hip-hop news in general.
I knew it sounded like him.
Why do you, I don't know why I had to play that trash Playboy Carti song in the background. If this clip's removed from the video, you'll know that it was because of that Playboy Carti song in the background.
That is executive assistant right here, or him.
Are we hearing this, guys?
Yeah. Everybody could see how biased you are with literally just.
It's not about being biased. It's about using common sense.
Because your profile is
get dropped.
Oh, that's
a bot.
Don't drop it. Open your camera.
Open my camera?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see that you're not like a third, fourth, fifth-year-old man working in the background.
So clearly he's resistant to turning on his camera for a reason. Some of you might not even know what David sounds like when he's talking, so let me roll a clip of that so you can compare.
So what inspired the hook, "In the Back of My Mind You Died," is kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came before it. She died in the back of my mind.
So it does sound a lot like David. Now, I feel like it would be pretty crazy for him to actually really be going on TikTok to defend himself, but hey, it could be true. It does sound a lot like it. All right, so this is the full 8-minute video where David is allegedly talking. So let's have a listen through, man, and you guys tell me in the comments whether or not you think this actually sounds like David, because essentially they were having a debate about whether or not he did it, and it seems like somebody that sounds just like David popped up to defend him.
I knew it sounded like him.
That is executive assistant right here, or him.
Are we hearing this, guys?
Everybody could see how biased you are with literally just.
It's not about being biased. It's about using common sense.
Because your profile is
get dropped.
Oh, that's
a bot.
Don't drop it. Open your camera.
Open my camera?
Yes.
Yeah, let's see that you're not like a third, fourth, fifth-year-old man working in the background. Yeah, he's gonna run away in a minute. Watch.
Bro, he's gonna drop.
He knows that he's caught.
I don't know if y'all think y'all look like cute or like if you think you're funny.
I know I'm cute. Look at my profile. You can see me on my profile. It's not private.
Right.
Go ahead. Go look.
Okay, I'm just gonna like disengage with conversation from.
Oh, now he wants to disengage.
You're just
now
not productive. Bro. You're not productive.
You're not productive.
All you're doing is saying, yeah, you know, like there's a couple of conspiracy theories here and there, you know. That's it.
Get right with God.
Not right. This nigga is always on this shit. Like he's literally watching around to see who's talking about it on TikTok.
I get on TikTok maybe once or twice a week.
Literally, he's that's exactly what he's doing, like a fly on the wall.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Crazy work, by the way. But look, at the end of the day, if you want to sit there and like preach about fairy tales and, you know, Disney Channel stuff and all that, I mean, that's fine. I don't care. Like, you can sit there and preach, you know, it's fine. But whenever you're actually trying to like ruin someone's life, you know, by charging them with like schmurder, or like, you know, P3DO charges, stuff like that.
You're trying to blame a child for, like, literally, you were like, it's literal fucking parents. All these people, like, no, that's defending a PDF.
A literal kid, bro. A literal fucking kid. A 13-year-old. What the fuck does a 13-year-old know?
Never tried.
What the fuck does a 13-year-old know?
He came on here literally trying to, like, change the narrative to her, the parents, everybody else. Like, you're defending a PDF right now, and that's really sketchy.
I really didn't ask for your opinion, but no, again, no one else said like it was the child's fault. What I did say is that she had.
I'm not on your live, babe.
Running away. Yeah,
I'm not on your live.
Yeah, I just don't care. She did say she had a past history of like running away and stuff like that, but it's not trying to like blame.
Okay, and hella kids do too. Shit.
Hey, host, I don't know if you said like.
Hella fucking kids run away too. Shit, I was a runaway. Shit, every fucking body runs away.
I don't care if you were a runaway. I didn't ask.
What the hell are you talking about?
Ava, I think you said like 2 interruptions per guest. Is that like still applying here or what?
This sounds like a weird ass.
Hey, host, are we still like doing that?
Clearly, that's no longer the case. So you've interrupted other people as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like sitting here yapping, like to something that's not like relevant to the case, yeah, like we're gonna interrupt.
What are you saying that?
Honestly, it sounds like, to me, it sounds like David, in my opinion.
It's relevant to the case other than denying everything. What are you saying that's relevant?
Well, no, it's not denying anything. What it is
You
doing
literally
is
are
like
denying
substantiating
everything.
the fact that there's no type
You
of
said you
evidence.
literally haven't seen one video, you haven't seen this, you haven't seen that. So what credibility do you actually have, sir?
There isn't any video. I showed you a video, and that wasn't even her in the video.
Okay, y'all, I can't.
Like, what are you yapping about? That wasn't even her in the video.
It was questionable, I'm not gonna lie.
Look at the nose.
That video that
The video is
that they
questionable. The
sent you,
nose
that
looks like-
that is Celeste. Like,
Hold on, look at the nose of the two individuals right here.
If you put the two together next to each other, it looks like Herrera more than the only thing that I'll give that looks like Riva's is the curly hair, but
Mind you,
Yeah.
these photos are 2 years apart, mind you. Because that's
the
her
nose doesn't
missing,
shrink in 2 years.
That's her missing picture, and that's her already 14, a lot older than when she first went missing. So
She's been unalived for like a year.
fake news, boo.
Yeah, she's been unalived for like a year. And to clarify, your nose doesn't change shape without
That's
surgery.
scary.
Your nose.
And now it's interesting, right? Whoever this is, they're saying she's been unalive for like a year, and now the body was only found 1 month ago. All right, and everybody's saying, "Oh, she probably passed away in August, maybe at the start of the year." Now, whoever this is, that sounds a lot like David, is saying, "Yeah, she was unalived a year ago."
Only grows. It doesn't change shape without surgery.
Everybody knows, especially a girl's like little.
Okay, since you're David and I know it's you on a burner account, can you just admit? Can you just fucking admit?
Yeah, dude, these kids are like so weird, bro.
oh guys, you gotta chill out on like the crime documentaries just a little bit.
Yeah, like what?
Everybody's face changes from like a baby face when you're going through puberty. Like that's normal
obviously.
science. Have you ever
obviously.
taken biology
That's not called
class?
science, by the way.
also, I will say, I do wear glasses. When I have my glasses on, my nose looks like a little different, like in pictures.
Exactly.
When I have them off, I will say that.
Yeah, that's if you have like skinnier glasses and they're like pinching down on your nose. So
I have big glasses. Yeah, I have really big glasses.
Yeah, so it makes your nose look like skinnier or like pushed in. But this
It makes it look bigger.
Well, that just like doesn't make any sense. What kind of glasses?
Would you guys consider hanging around a minor being a pedophile?
Absolutely not. But clearly, New News probably would.
It's weird that you have like this obsession with like P3Os. I think that by itself is a little suspicious.
I think you're the one that's obsessed because you're.
I think like the active trying to like call everyone a P3O is
Literally,
like
the way
sus
he's
by
talking,
itself. You know what I mean?
so obvious that it's him, bro. Just the way
I mean, if I was sitting here
Like, this
calling everyone
nigga.
a P3D, I would be like, hey, you know, it's a little sus. But, you know.
Get him, queen. This guy is crazy.
So who here is like pro he did and who here is like against it?
I think that new boy is a sus account. I ain't gonna lie.
Queen, I don't think that's what he asked you.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
She
Are
can
you
say
pro
what she.
or are you against it?
She's not going to answer. They're like good at doing that.
Everybody other than New News and Nair, I guess, we all think that he did have involvement.
yes, he has involvement.
Well, yeah, he had. Okay, why do you think that?
We already went over this. I'm not. Somebody else.
It's literally his car. There's literally evidence of the Discord. There's pictures, there's videos, there's text messages, there's
No, there isn't.
all kinds of shit. I don't know.
No, there isn't.
Is any of that like proven?
I can't lie, bro. It sounds like David to me. And the way he's behaving, the little pot shots that he's having, and he's deflecting from all the P3DO comments. In my opinion, that's David.
Even though, like, we get the car is his,
What the fuck do you
the
mean
images,
proven?
the Discord
Hold on, let me say
shit.
this.
Because
Hold on,
I'm
let
just
me say
saying
this.
all of it. I've been seeing as like
Proven?
TikTok.
Proven?
Yeah,
It's all
none of it's
TikTok.
Oh wow. Okay.
The car is registered.
Interesting.
There's videos of him in the home that he had rented through his manager. What more proof do you need? There's videos of him with her.
No, there isn't.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I don't really.
I'll
I've
show the
seen some of
video
them.
and their
I'm not
facial
sure if it's
structure
her.
doesn't match.
Who's y'all? I don't lack no common sense in the comments.
I don't think we
Clearly
said.
He's saying no, there isn't proof, bro. We seen the live stream. We saw it.
don't know what the fuck I mean.
No,
Responding to the comments.
yeah, okay. But yeah, I showed a video and I compared the facial structure and like the nose. It's definitely not the same person. There's also a link on the video that you click to when you go to, and it'll show her her Instagram page. And she's still posting. She looks exactly like that, right? The only thing different now is her hair, but it's the same person. So like, no, any video that they've shown is like either fake AI or not verified.
Fuck up, Manuel.
Yeah, no one's talking to you.
The whole account is fake. Are we serious right now? Y'all, go look, at go look at this man's account with this girl picture.
I mean, there's still no motive, right?
Yeah, go check it out.
Go check the account out because
check it out.
this whole account is fake. And you're talking about people with fake.
Guys, listen, the LARPing is getting old. No one thinks you're funny.
What I've been seeing on
Who's trying to be funny?
Why do you guys keep trying to push the narrative that he is guilty? Because
nobody's pushing a narrative that he's guilty.
Hold on, guys. Let me quickly introduce the new guy.
Oh man, it sounds like David to me, and it's not just the voice, but it's like the angles. It's the angles of attack, and it's all of that. Okay, so people are saying it's not him. His voice is sharper. You know, people saying, I don't know if it's him. Can we compare it to the swatting call? But apparently that was Neo on the swatting call. We don't know who did it. It was theorized to be him, but nothing was confirmed to be him. People saying it sounds like him, but he speaks very sharp and clear. The live audio sounds like him, yes, but it sounds like a voice changer to tune down his pitch. He's a singer. His pitch is high. This sounds intentionally lower in octave, or it's not him. People saying maybe because he was trying to disguise his voice. So there you go, man. There you go. I don't know. It really does sound like him, man. I think people want it to be him. I personally don't think it sounds like him. That's what some people are saying. You ever heard of AI real time? Maybe somebody used the David voice changer real time to try and mask his voice. But yeah, man, I think it sounds a lot like him. And I think the talking points sound like things he would say. Let's just hear David's voice again here.
It's kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came.
Ah, man, it's very
Yeah, I've been seeing this like TikTok.
I don't like no common sense.
Is like
sitting here
like
calling everyone a P3D, I would be like, hey, you know, it's a little.
Before it, she died in the back of my mind.
Sounds just like him, man. Sounds just like him. Anyway, there's a few other things that are going around that I want to share with you before I log off, but that was the biggest thing. Okay, there's this new picture of David with an IV going around, and he says, literally injecting this song into my veins because it's so good. He's got a liquid IV. People are asking, was he unwell? What's the context? People saying he's just looking deep into, you're just looking too deep into things. But, you know, this guy was on some weird liquid IV type shit at home, man. He was on some weird stuff. There's another video going around, and they're saying this is the unmuted video that he posted on his spam account when he was waving goodbye to that hotel in La Mesa, the La Mesa Motel in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. And a lot of people are saying the lyrics are quite interesting. Okay, people are theorizing when he wrote this song and when he posted the video and all that kind of thing. A lot of people have theorized that maybe he was waving goodbye to this place. Maybe that was where the murder took place, or maybe that's where he left somebody behind. But lyrics of the song are coming out, the weight on me. I'm running away from you. I'm hiding my face from you, lie. What's the space for you? Because I couldn't, so much I can. Catch my tears from one hand. Would you let me cry on you? Would you let me cry on you? Would you let me cry? Blood stained your clothes. Would you let me die on you? Would you let me? I'm still waiting. Become your with my replacement. You're in love and find no peace in this empty, and you can't tell me the difference. But some loving, you ain't feel like a maniac. I could drive all night with you no matter the distance. Remember those days of cooking in the kitchen? You been on my mind every second, every minute. Just want to tell you that I miss you and I'm waiting for the day when I'll become your favorite. I'll become your favorite. And I think he just repeats that a bunch of times. But it says your face. I think it says you're loving my replacement. So yeah, I feel like this was one of the creepiest videos, and I wouldn't be surprised if that location, that motel, kind of ended up becoming relevant later on. Now, there's been new comments where people are suggesting it actually confirms that David was dating Celeste. So they're saying David doing backflips in the hideout house yard, comments from February 2024 that seemed to confirm they were dating, and it was her in the live stream where she said she was 18 and in college lineups with the other friends, recently saying they were a couple and she was 19 in college. So he posted this, it said, "Bae, don't flip out," but this guy asked if, and then he does a backflip. People saying David has taken, and somebody says he's not. She literally showed herself on his Twitch stream and said that she's in college and 18. He tagged her in the comments of a video once. Oh yeah, it was you. So a lot of people speculating that these comments, this is the original post where he's doing the backflip, and people are saying, yeah, like that's David's girlfriend he's talking about. Or it could be, you know, people are saying this is proof of the relationship. There's a bunch of back and forths in the comment. Pookie, you have a lover? He's been having a girlfriend. How do you know? Imagine not being tapped into David's streams or Insta. All right. People are saying he still posted about her on here in January when it was winter break. A lot of people missed out on something important. Guys, I think he fell again. No way he almost fell at the end, right? People saying the digital footprint is crazy. And people are saying that that's a great find, and it proves that they were in a relationship. Now, something interesting that's been going around is a lot of people have been trying to discredit the private investigator, Steve Fisher, who essentially has been working on behalf of the homeowner, okay? And now, look, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but basically people are saying, I got to tell you guys, Steve Fisher's the worst private investigator I've ever had the displeasure of working with. He wants to make it big, and he only takes on cases in the media where he gets lots of interviews and can be on TV. Then he drops the case the second the intention wanes, but he locks the family into a contract. So according to the paper they signed, they can't hire another PI. Steve will lie too and say that he's searching in the woods in Arizona, but he'll actually be in Tennessee. Stuff like that isn't just common, it's how he runs his business. He'll make families promises that there is the only case he's working right now, and he'll give it his full attention, just to turn around and do the same to another family and forget about the first one. I won't armchair diagnose, but something's deeply wrong with this individual. He's greedy and void of empathy, and there was just a bunch more hate for the PI. Now, people are saying he's bad news. Any PI with any ounce of integrity wouldn't be blasting the information all over the damn place. They wouldn't be trying to undermine the investigation. But a lot of people, well, some people, all right, basically, damn. There's a lot of bad stuff about him that's going around, okay? Apparently he's got IRS personal bankruptcy. He's got other things. He's, you know, he's in trouble. He's taking creepy pictures. He had a fashion photography brand when he was taking naked pictures of women. All this kind of thing, okay? And look, it wouldn't surprise me, okay, if there was a campaign to try and discredit this guy, especially if he's looking into David. But at the same time, people have been talking very negatively about him. Now, we're going to touch on something else to do with that in a little bit. But people have also been trying to work out when the last communication was between Celeste Rivas and her family. Nobody knows for sure. Everybody's been trying to work it out. They're saying if they knew, TMZ would have been all over it. But basically, we still don't know when the last contact she made with her family was. There's another old school throwback picture of David, a press shot that he posted on Instagram. This was going to be a cover art of one of his projects. And people are saying, yo, it looks like he's depicted himself as the Pied Piper with a bunch of kids following him behind him for his music. People are saying, is this David depicting himself as the Pied Piper? I went on David's IG accidentally, and this post caught my eye. Doesn't it look like the Pied Piper fable? He's leading others, children's, friends, followers with his music to their demise. I think he's smarter than everyone else, but he'll see the silence must be horrifying him. He did that. People are saying, I thought about that too. People saying I watched a video, I think by Trap Law Ross, and he mentioned this anime that David liked, and it was about a guy that had 3 younger victims or something. I'm fuzzy on it. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I'm going to go back and look it up later. Anyway, it makes me think of this. They're saying it could be Death Note. He got inspiration from that anime to kill criminals, just like he did with Atami, maybe Naruto. There's a character Pain, which is what Atami means in Japanese, who had followers that were killed, referred to as 3 friends and comrades of the mist, who were their followers that turned evil and inflicted pain onto the world, ultimately dying in the end. Hard to pinpoint what this promo picture means. But people are saying, where's the pipe? There's no pipe. So anyway, look, after that post discrediting Steve Fisher went around, you know, there was a lot of talk about people not being able to argue with that. There were posts that were defending Steve. But yeah, that TikTok, it sounds suspiciously a lot like David. And I'm in my opinion, it sounds like him. But then again, it could be someone with a voice changer trying to impersonate David and put out this false narrative. But the way that he was defending David, I'm not going to lie, even if it wasn't him, is definitely somebody that's supporting him. And yeah, we're all just still waiting for an update on this thing. So I'll keep you guys updated if I hear anything else. Stay locked in. I've just dropped a bunch of other videos on all different kinds of topics today. I'm trying to get a little bit more diverse with the topics. I know not everybody's going to be interested in some of these things, but hey, we got to try things, we got to experiment. I'm trying to just give you guys all different types of things that you might be interested in future videos. So let me know what you think of that. Let me know if you think that was David on the voice call, and I'll be back with another video very soon. I appreciate you guys, and I'm out here. Peace.